right, it's just casual 8-card draw. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and we may as well just take lethal, right? Oh! Haunted house in effect. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. I really do appreciate it. We'll be playing with Mono Black Aristocrats, also known as Mono Black Sacrifice, focusing around the Meat Hook and Jadar. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a filthy deck. The synergies are through the roof, dealing damage, gaining life, drawing cards, and making our creatures bigger, all together. Really, really effective deck. We're going to break down the strategy, the synergy within the deck list, and then showcase all of that in the gameplay footage, wrap up with our final thoughts, right? So if you find any value within this quality programming, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and maybe even join our community Discord, available within the Linktree link. Let's check out this deck. Necronomics is a 60-card best of 1, 2.0 average mana value, 18 non-creature, 22 creature deck that has a smooth 20 lands, and it feels weird to say out loud that there's 20 lands in this deck because we had a couple matches today, and I got a full disclosure. I top decked 15 lands in a row, 2 games in a row. I know. I have no words, but you get to watch that, and that's kind of probably entertaining to see my mental stability slowly degrade into insanity, land after land. But only 20 lands in the deck, so I don't think that it is going to be a problem across the board for other people. I think the algorithm was just flexing on me today, right? Shuffler's fine. So yeah, just a little shocked when I am overviewing the deck, and it's like 20 lands, wow. That's absolutely insane. We do have, the 24 within the MDFCs, 2 Malakar Rebirths as the Myers, and the 2 Awakenings as the Undercrypts. These are both lands. One comes in tapped, the other tapped, unless we pay 3 life, right? So that is an option. The Awakening will bring creatures back from the grave into play. Very, very good with this deck. And the Malakar Rebirth will have us lose life and then bring a single target back into play if it dies, which is pretty cool, right? So that's what's going on there with the land. We do have the Hive Tyrant, Graveyard Control on our opponents, plus a Menace Attacker, very, very good for what we're doing here, and the Hostile getting down and dirty. This card wins games. Oh my gosh. It's a sacrifice engine. We do 3 sacrifices, you transform it into a 3/7. It can phase out, which is the tits, let's be honest, and it can gain life and deal damage to your opponent every time it attacks, and that damage increases by 1 every turn, which is cool. So that chip damage is not only done through the Hostile Hotel, right? But like I said at the beginning, we have the Meat Hook Massacre for 2+X. When it enters the battlefield, each creature gets -X until the end of turn. Whenever a creature you control dies, opponent loses 1 life, and whenever a creature an opponent control dies, we gain life, right? So we have a self-sacrifice deck, so our opponent will be losing life frequently, which is really cool. And then if, again, they're removing anything of ours, they'll lose life even further. With this out of the way, let's talk about some of the greatest synergies within the deck, now that we kind of know what our engine is and what we're looking to accomplish, which is the sacrifice or the death of our own creatures. Jadar, Ghoul Caller of Nephalia for 2. It's a 1/1, and at the beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with decay, create a 2/2 zombie creature token with decay. This is absolutely amazing for 2 reasons. The first, for 1, is Champion of the Perished, 1/1. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under our control, put a 1/1 counter on champion. Sick, right? So every single turn, you're going to get a 1/1 counter on all of your champions. They will also put counters on each other as they enter play. However, even better than that, the Morbid Opportunist for 3, a 1/3, and whenever 1 or more creatures die, draw a card, triggering only once each turn. Once on your turn, once on your opponent's turn. This is so deadly, especially when we're making the zombie every single turn, right? Free counters on the champion, free draws through the Opportunist. Very, very good. And these deaths, again, that are occurring will trigger our Meat Hook Massacre. Amazing, right? Breaking away from that, we have Demon's Disciple in here for removal, a 3/1. When it enters play, each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. we'll sacrifice the zombie, right? We'll sacrifice the eye twitch, 1/1 with flying for 1. When it dies, we learn. Getting into our sideboard. Environmental Sciences, gain life ramp. Fumes for control. Exile a creature we control. Doesn't trigger the death, Sag, but the control here is very, very good to exile creature or planeswalker that our opponent controls. Pest Summoning, making the booties. We love that. And of course, the Mascot Exhibition as well for even bigger booties. We have the Vengeful Strangler, 2/1, can't block. When it dies, attach Strangling Grasp to a creature or planeswalker opponent controls at the beginning of your upkeep. They sacrifice a non-land permanent, then lose 1 life, right? So put it on their most important thing that they don't want to sacrifice, then they'll lose life every turn because they keep that in play and they'll sacrifice other things first, right? Again, great form of removal if that's their only card in play and, you know, lose life, sacrifice your card. That's okay for me. We have Village Rites, you know, that goes great with the zombie tokens. It goes great with the Eye Twitch, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Absolutely insane. We have Eat Alive, sacrifice a creature or pay 4 additional mana to exile a creature or planeswalker. Deadly, very, very, very good card in this deck. And then, you know, bringing us home, we got Loth the Spider Queen. 4 loyalty for 5 mana. Whenever a creature we control dies, put a loyalty counter on Loth, which is very, very good in this deck because we're sacrificing all of our creatures really quickly. 0, draw a card, lose 1 life. -3, create the 2 spiders with menace and reach as 2/1s. Very good. More targets for us to have die and draw cards from and deal damage with. Sick. And then -8, you get an emblem with whenever an opponent is dealt damage by 1 or more creatures you control. If that player lost less than 8 life this turn, they lose life equal to the difference. This is kind of irrelevant because we'll just be killing them, you know, before we get there with the Meat Hook Massacre, if everything goes as planned. To review the deck, I believe that is everything, you guys. We talked about the sideboard here a little bit. We already overcapped the land, and we're having a ton of fun with this mono black sacrifice deck. We'll bust into today's gameplay footage, and then after that, wrap up with our final thoughts. Let's get into it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, and maybe even become a Patreon. Our opponent goes first. Today has been quite a ride. I'm not usually typically one to complain, but holy Toledos, you guys. It's been a ride. Absolutely savage computer programming. It's okay, though. It's just blood on the snow. That's all. That's all you have to deal with now is blood on the snow. You want to attack, bro? Can't believe they don't. All right. I really want to get Loth out immediately, probably with the Meat Hook already in play. Send that rope out. It's like we get roped and we get land flooded. They just dispute it. I won't Village Rites mine until the Opportunist is in play. Right, like we'll hit for 1 and just take our damage. Professor! Professor! Sure. Isn't it a little early for an academic probation? That seems weird. Very weird, man. Take our damage. We have a Meat Hook for 2, plus we hold up Village Rites. And then Loth the turn after. We have to worry about Kaya, we have to worry about Loth, we have to worry about Blood on the Snow. Elite Spellbinder. Redain. There's a couple things that really piss me off here. All right. No loath for us. I see what you're doing over there, bro. I seen that. I seen that, bro. You think you're funny? Pretty decent. Big hit. For 2. I know, right? So threatening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blood on the Snow brings back nothing. Let's just hold up the rights. We don't really care about our own life. And if the Professor taps itself all the time, great. Land. Blood on the Snow. We will learn and draw. Oh, really? They're just going for it. Hit for 6. A little aggressive. Take the damage. Probably should have jump blocked. They science for 2 life and grab the land. We need the draw. Triple draw is nice though, right? 3, 4, 5 land in play. Just go right for the big guns. Land out. Strangler out, can't block. Twitch out, we hold up the rights. We hit for 1. That was a nice refill. We can village rights the Twitch. We want that Strangler to be put on their Planeswalker. Most definitely. They're coming back out with the land. That's fine. Seems strange. This is another triple draw. Eaten Alive is good. And we have 5 mana. Really thought we would pull more land. I think we will. And we want to exile Kaya if she comes. We have Eaten Alive too, but the more the merrier. No land. I'm just expecting all of this land because of how the deck has previously ran. They push a Doomscar over, I guess. Ghoul Caller over. Swing in with everyone. Again, I don't think our life matters too much. Let's end turn. Make the zombie. You know, they're down to 13. We can sack with the... oh no, we can't at sorcery speed. We may have wanted to sack that hostile, right? Take out the Strangler, put it on the Professor, and then they're taking additional life loss that way. I'll take 2. Oh, but they're going to field wipe this, eh? So should we trade? Rather than just taking 2 damage and getting field wiped anyways. We get the draw, which is nice. And now here comes the field wipe. This is pretty cool. We get Village Rites, but I don't dare. We already have a full hand. Another 3 damage. Can we get a land off the top? Yes! Wow. Look at us go. Two champions out. Do we force another wipe? I think so. And then we're just holding up rights again. Professor's fine. Okay, we need another meat hook for lethal. They have 6 mana, so they're not casting it this turn. I would trade with the Professor. With the little guy, the 1/1. We should probably Wrangler the flyer they get from the mascot, unless we get our own. We also have Eat Alive and Fume, so we got a couple options. It's at the beginning of our upkeep, so we do that now. Okay. They village rights it, so it doesn't get to attach. They're down to 8. We hit for 3. 4, 5. They have the Haven. But if we can pull it out, we can kill it. So this is 5. You know, if they trade with the champion, they're taking 3. If not, they're taking 4. So this is 4 damage. And then we just hit him with the 1/2. I think this is better than killing it. We'll sacrifice the Strangler. And now this soul counter's on the Haven, which is great. And I'm pretty sure it stays there, like while it goes to creature mode. It better. It doesn't! Oops. That was for science. When it goes back to a land, you lose the aura. That sucks. Oh well. I don't think it matters. It's cool to be able to do those things for science and get to the bottom of them. So, auras cannot exist, just like equipment can't exist through land's creature conversion. Unless you're enchanting the land. I guess. Like, if it was a land that you could enchant directly, Lithoform Blight or whatever it is an example of this. That would be an option. I don't think we have much concerns here. We're fine. Right, we have another creature that just self-sacks. So there's 2 damage on board state, unless exiled, and then a 3rd in hand, so... Meat Hook's gonna get us there, I'm pretty sure. Actually, we'll just do it as it enters before we pick it. They're like, shit, that's not good. And that gives us lethal because they don't have the blocker as well. Right, like we could just take the 3 damage to the champion. We Malakar Rebirth. Sack it. It comes back. We resack it. It's just so many death triggers. Easy. Going first. Not a bad hand, but it's not perfect. I'm gonna mulligan, actually. Try to get Jadar. There he is! Such a cool dude. Throw the land. You know why. We have village rights. We can draw more land. Meat Hook on the top is pretty cool. Mono green's gonna be annoying, though. We attack for 2. Strangler out. Make the zombie. Dragon's Guard Elite's cool. No attacks. Let's Village Rights the Strangler. Put it on the Dragon's Guard. Draw 2. They lose 1 life unless they sacrifice. They sacrificed their class. Wow. Hook and play. Hit with the zombie. Gain 1 life. They lose 1 life. Remake the zombie. We're holding up village rights to chump block an attacker. Really? Let's take a draw. I mean, we have 4 lands. Fumes is pretty good. It's just kind of always going to deal with their bigger creatures. So let's attack first. Because if they just block, that's good. Two damage. Sad. Another eye twitch out. And then I guess we just kill the wolf. Four land. I mean, just another Fumes is probably super safe. End our turn, make a zombie. Keeping the Awakening, you know, 7 is where... Whoa, they just paid 3 life for a black source. Binding kills the meat hook. It didn't kill the meat hook. They take 1 damage. We hit for a lethal amount here. This is 6 damage because of the meat hook. Oh, no. Yeah. Good game. Beautiful. And we had a really nice protection from any creatures they're going to play there. We just grabbed our draw engine as well. Going first, but there's just too many village rights. We have a turn 2, turn 3. It's not the worst. I'm going to drop Rebirth. 5 out. Strangler out. I imagine they play their Wolf. Or the Ranger class. Both are great. A Lotus Cobra. Let's hit. Hotel in. Sacrifice the Strangler. Put it on the Cobra. It's not bad. The soul counters on the hostile could be good. Or land. They're going to sacrifice the Cobra on our upkeep, and then we'll Disciple trade with whatever they play. Ooh, that's pretty good. Hit for 2 down to 18. They get the ramp here, though, which is pretty annoying. They shouldn't have tapped their land. I don't know why they did. Because it could have tapped for 2 if they waited. Okay, do they have another creature? Hopefully not. Wow, we're lucky. No, they have fight effects. We'll never get Jadar out and survive. Where's an eye twitch when you need it? Because I would love to keep this 3-1 up against the mono green deck. That takes away from their land total. They're down to 3 land. 4 land. Hit for 4, down to 14. Do they have a play? Nice. We can instant speed. Oh no, we can't. If we were in full control, could we have? We should have been able to village rights that. I think we had to be in full control to do that. My bad. That will be Control and Alt on the left side of your keyboard if you're on Windows. It really should hold up. Hit for 1, I'm fine with that. We need 5, so 1 more land. Oh, that's interesting. Because those counters stay there, right? We can village rights the decay zombie. Or we... Well, no, because the land will be gone. Maybe they need to save it to defend, though. And then when they bring it out to defend... No. Alright, well, we're left with no option. The Blizzard Brawl is savage. Land. Hit for 4, down to 7. It's our second soul counter. I think we need 4 of them. Just 3. So next turn we'll get a 7/7. A 3/7, sorry, not 7/7. It can gain us some life though, which is desperately needed. They have another Blizzard Brawl. Ouch. Down to 3. We get to untap it when it transforms, which is good. We could also... Like, I think we have to go for it. And then we'll just throw our land in their way. Now we gain 1 life. That's pretty good. Hitting for 3. If there's no haste, we should be good because we can put the hive out once they're into their attack phase, so Blizzard Brawl's not a situation. It would just be Inscription that would be annoying because that's instant speed fight. And they're holding up the 2 mana for the fight. But that will tap it, so there's no attack. Village writes it. Draw 2. Nothing to save us. We get a land, so we have the land to save us again. Hit for 5 total. We could have hit for 8, but then suffered lethal damage. I can't play the hook and block with the eye, so we just have to chill. They might just Blizzard Brawl the creeping in. Okay. That's really good. But we can hook it. No attacks. I think that's just lethal. We cast it for everything but 1. Keep up village rights for some reason. Right, if we do it for 5 and they put +2s on it, we should be safe. They could put a +3 on it. We have 7 mana. I'd say we just go straight to +5 in case it is a +2. But then we're not doing as much damage. Right, we're doing no damage that way. I'll attack first. This does potentially 6 damage. Wow. I'm thinking we do the meat hook after we've dealt our damage, and I keep village rights up. Oh, no, we just fucked up, I think. No, I guess we're good. I think they just left when they had lethal, because we fucked up. Oh, no, 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 no. We were fine because we could village rights. No, we still would have been a bit short there. We would have been one short, I think, but the attack was right. We should have only minused, or not minused at all, and kept the hive to block their lair and just taken 4. I think that would have been better. Hard decision, but I guess we get it. Going first with not much here, I'll tell you what. I like the opportunist, but we have no Jadar, and I really do like Have Jadar and the Opportunist. I think I throw the Disciple for now. And it's land and tapped. Turn 2 Jadar. Turn 3 Opportunist. And we're hopefully off to the races. We can write the token to draw for 3. Wagic No-No. Quite the name. Professor out. That's good too. Straight to the Opportunist. We attack. Deal 2 damage. Draw a card. And then create another zombie. It's as good as it gets. Sciences for their turn. They gain that life back, draw land, play the land. Do they have a 1-drop with it? No. Meat Hook in play for 0. Just, we want the enchantment, right? Not the wipe. Yeah. Sorry, bros. We don't dare attack with the Opportunist in case they can +1 on their Professor. So we just hit with the zombie for 2. Take the damage. The decay kills it. We draw a card. And then we can have that interaction on our opponent's turn with Village Rites as well. Because the zombie comes back. Also just holding up the protection is nice. We won't have a zombie to attack with, but we'll get one on our end step again. That's kind of the trade-off, but I think it's fine. This is annoying. We'll need removal. So this is a... what, draw 3? Deal 1 damage. Wow. So many lands. It's like you don't get any lands, or you get all the lands. I think in my last game I drew like 3 lands. So this is in definite direct contrast to that. Let's kill the Professor. I guess. This is a self-sacrifice. We can bring it back with the Awakening. We draw a card, which is great. There it is. And then when the zombie comes in from Jadar, champion will get the +1/+1 counter. Beautiful. Oh, they killed the Luminarch Aspirant instead of the Professor? That's like great news. We have literally 5 land in hand. What the hell? And 5 in play. I can't even. At least one of them's Agadeem's Awakening, you know what I mean? Right? So if there is a scary field wipe, we can come back from it. We'll bring a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and a 3-drop back. There's another Luminarch. Professor's gonna get massive or what? Oh my gosh. Let's attack. We aren't doing much. Okay. Drawing that out of their hand for some reason. When they could have blocked with the Professor. Do we want to draw 3? Probably. So much better than 1. Oh my god. They have a lot of creatures. I doubt they have a field wipe. Then the zombie comes in. Both champions go up. This is getting a little ridiculous with the land. Literally one game, 3 land. The next game, what is this, like 12 land we're at or something? We have 4, 5 in hand, 6 in play, 11. Leon Lightscribe, that is pretty good. That's why they're saving the Professor. So this is bad. They're going to give it protection and just kill us in 1 turn, probably. Oh my god. This friggin' land. Kill the zombie. They lose 1 life. We draw. Okay, okay. Getting better. Getting better. We could just pay instead. Yeah, why not do that? I mean, we've got enough land. LOL. Right, we definitely have enough land. No attacks, we're chilling. Make that zombie. Champions go up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm still really worried about this Professor. I'm pretty sure they still have lethal. So that's not great. Melvinda. So no lethal this turn, but, you know, next turn's really bad too now. Holy landfall. What in the heck? Wow. That's so crazy. Oh, why not? Why not? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 lands. I'm pretty sure we're only running 20 or 22. And we have 14 in the top 30, like, not even the top 24. Oh, I actually thought this was a zombie. Let's get that trigger, I guess. I'm just like, my mind's melted from these lands. I don't know how to do life. I'm just like in awe. This hostile hotel or hostile hostel, you know, maybe it does some work. They're casting that just for the +1 counter on it. Every card in her hand is a land. I can't believe it. Dragon's Guard Elite is good for this turn anyways. Pretty worrisome for later on. Oh no. They're just pouring it on. They only have 5 lands. I could literally put all of my lands in hand into their field and we'd have the same amount. Another fucking land. I don't get it. What is happening to me? Mono black landfall, baby. There's only 7 land left in the deck. We don't really want to exile too many things, though. I want to replay them. But we do need the life gain and the damage. They probably easily have protection from this, though, don't they? We can phase it out, worst case. Wow. Okay, so the plot is thickening. End our turn. Make the zombie. Our other zombies go up. I honestly don't know if we survive this. Yeah, down to 20% chance on land drop, but you know it's gonna happen. We're probably dead this turn. Like, I'm pretty worried. It's too bad the inn doesn't have reach. But if we just straight up attack and our creatures die, it's going to trigger the meat hook. So I think they have to take lethal here. Oh, the learn. Nice. But even the blockers, like, they can only hit with the flyer unless they're giving something else protection. Because we could just, like, super block and trigger the meat hook 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times here. And we could sacrifice the hostile, the creeping in, for that 6th trigger. We potentially have lethal here. Only getting hit for 7 in the air. And we're going to gain some life too, right? Oh, the zombie can't block, though. But we... yeah, I mean, we could straight up just, like, kill that and survive. Kill this and survive. block this because it's the strongest thing I've ever seen in my life. Have they done this? Because they can grab that charge through for trample. Right? Something like this is probably smarter for a block, in case they grab that trample. I don't know if they've already done the Melvinda or not this turn, I forget. Better be safe than sorry, though. Right? Because they want to give that clever Lumimancer trample, I'm pretty sure. So we definitely put that 7-7 in front of it. Heck, we probably should have put the 5-5 in front of it, too, and double blocked it. Yikes. Oh my god, they didn't put it on the Lumimancer. Oh, and I forgot to block the Dragon's Guard Elite, though. I think that's just lethal. Oops. I fucked that blocker up. I didn't realize the Dragon's Guard was unblocked. Oh, and we already did that. So yeah, that's just a good game. Oh no, the meat hook's gonna gain us life. Not 9 life, though. Do we deal 6 damage? No. Because that triggers go out after. Shit. I think they could have had that no matter what, though. Because they could have... Yeah. Double blocking this, I guess, was a mistake. We should have left the 1-3 on the Dragon's Guard. But I'm pretty sure we still would have just been dead. What's up with these fucking lands, though? You know what I mean? Our opponent goes first. I'm going to mulligan this. Keep 6. Toss a rights. Not a great hand, but we're going to have to make something work here. Twitch out. Foretell a Doomscar, I guess. Hit for 1. Meat hook for 0. And then I guess we just smack in with eye twitch until they do something. Well, that's pretty good something. Let's do the damage. I don't know if they're going to run a Doomscar with these tokens. Maybe. I should really probably go like this, though. Hold up village rights. I'm pretty sure there's a Doomscar coming out. It's probably just an all-round, I guess, then, maybe, hey? Or counterspell. Screw it, let's go in. Maybe. Maybe it's a draw spell, since there's a hold up here. Right, there's definitely something instant speed that doesn't require us to cast for the trigger, so it's like, I would say, a draw effect. I mean, there's lots of options, like a minus effect or something, like but it does rule out a few things. There's a timeout. I'll take a free win. LOL. Get roped, bro. Maybe they're just like super sick of the meat hook. Because even if they wipe, that's 2 creatures of theirs that died. And 2 of ours that will die. I mean, we gain 2 life, they lose 2 life. Which isn't the end of the world, but it helps, I guess. I'm gonna hold the Ghoul Collar in hand. Stack the Twitch. Draw the card. Probably just land so we can get to Loath, but the Village Rites are gonna get lands. They will have to have threats as a control deck. So we'll need to remove those high-value threats like Planeswalkers with the Fumes. So that's good to take. They probably field wipe here. It's good value at this point. We can Village Rites the Disciple. You really not here, Willis? You sacrificed that creature pretty quick. Like, a few steps went quickly, but we're back to getting deroped. The best deroped. That's okay, though. I mean, at least this time the deck's performing. Probably won't include this in the YouTube video unless our opponent comes back soon, but it is what it is. I still believe in the deck quite a bit. Interesting. I hate you. Oh, here they are back. Hello. I see you over there. I'll swing in. I ain't scared. Who does this? We take the draw. They lose 1 life. We gain 1 life. Let's play Jadar. This is probably counter spell territory for them. It's good to get rid of. We'll end our turn here. Let's attack for 1. Twitch in play. Not really worth a counterspell, but so much value. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? We'll end our turn. A memory deluge. Cool beans. Look at that guy's eyeballs. You can see the nerve endings go back to the screaming voices in his head. It's weird. Oh, they kill our hook. They kill our hook, you guys. I would Village Rights, but we can't put more cards in our hand. Right? And they're tapped, so it's Loath time. Wow, look at this hand. Oh! Not the worst. Loath is good in this situation. How many all runs in a row do they cast? Like, I don't want to cast my all runs until I have all 4 in a row. And I want to copy them. Yes. I think that would be cool as like a copy all run deck that's just control without the dragon. They're totally tapped out again, eh? Let's draw a card. Land. Hit for 4, which is a fair amount, if I don't say so myself. Let's keep some stuff in hand. I want to play this champion, but, you know, there's going to be more field wipes. Alright. They slay our walker. Good play. For 2 mana, no less. But we get the draw, which is active immediately. Not that we need it. But we'll still take it. We could start using Mascot Exhibition, too. Just force the wipes. The best is here for the long games. They've got no schedule to keep. They're like, yeah, I'll play a 2.5-hour match of Magic if you want. If I want, I do not want to. It's you. It's you who wants to, my friend. They're like, oh, no. If you don't want to, just concede. It's easy. And then put out that rope. No, I doubt they're roping us. It's probably connection issues, right? Mom's probably letting them know Meatloaf's ready. I think we've got this. I think we've been in a really good spot, basically start to finish. They are here. That was like, I think they're roping on purpose at this point, to be honest. So let's actually... Oh, we can't do that right now, eh? I want to pay 1 sacrifice. Oh, that's sorcery speed. Look at their... Sack the Twitch. Trigger that. Mascot Exhibition in the house. Some more draws. We don't need to use the clue yet. Land and play. They're tapped out. So, you know, Mascot Exhibition, right? We don't have to discard, so I'm going to keep this in hand. But at this point, we just need to play more almost because they're down to 6 life. We have 4 damage in play, technically. Down to 2. Can they come back from this? Here's a counterspell. We could still cast a Loath on top, so like they don't know. And they do tap out. Freaking lands, man. What is up with this deck? We should have kept that that creature in hand. So many lands. This has to be countered too. They have to counter everything. Like, they're in a really bad spot. They need to be gaining life as well somehow. So devious cover-up coming in our face now. What did you just say? You heard me. That's how bad it is. They tap out. Can we top deck a creature? And like, where's our Hive of the Eye Tyrant? You know what I mean? Just like not around. Agadeem's Awakening. They're going all out. This is cringe, yeah. Like, I need to deal with that Massacre hook. Oh, that was instant speed before their turn. Never mind. I thought that was their turn. This is bad. This is actually really bad. They might come back. This land, though. They might not like that so much. Oh, the gain 2 life is good for them, though. Another Memory Deluge. No Hall of the Storm Giant yet. And they have to keep counter magic for the hook. So they gain 2 life here up to 4. Which is annoying and I hate it. How many lands do we top deck this match? Oh my god! Ridiculous. So we are just drawing out the counter magic. Gaining 4 life there. That's annoying. How are we doing this 2 games in a row? How is this like multiple times today? This is like... I have no words. Thanks. Like, there's literally 3 land left in my deck. There is 3 land left in the deck. And we have, oh, I don't know, half the deck to go through still. And like multiple games. I'm not even drawing cards. Like, this person's... Oh my lantern. So this gets countered. They will run out of those eventually, though. Should we start roping them because things aren't going our way like they do to us? Oh, no. Take the high road. Don't steep down to those levels. Let them draw their entire deck. And they've already cast Saw It Coming so many times, and they've been recasting it again, right? I forgot about our non-basic lands. They're still in the deck. What in the fuck is this? How many lands are too many lands? Yeah, they probably don't have a win con. They're probably just going crazy. Which it wouldn't work if we, you know, try to draw at all. Alright. There's T-Top.
I'm right on time. Give me a moment.
Oh, they have the Hall of the Storm Giants in play conveniently. Nice. Oh no, he's got the hook still. May as well sneak that in, or else they're just gonna dig for counter magic. Do they still have a counter spell? Sure. You draw all your counter spells, I'll draw all my land. And I get that they're dropping land every turn because they're drawing 5 cards every turn. I'm just sad. Trying to record this cool deck, but I keep getting land flooded. Not to mention roped to start the game, right? That was really cool of our opponent too. They're down to 17. We're at 22. Thinning our library is actually good. We get hit for 7. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, fuck. Take your time, bro. I got nothing but time skis. If we could pull some instant speed removal, which we don't really have. A Loath would be sick. Right? Get those blockers in front of that land. Right? That'd be nice, but... Are you kidding me? Oh, just another land. I heard you like land. Have I been cursed? I think I may have been cursed. At this point, I don't know. And we don't even have a Hive of the Eye Tyrant. It's like the one land we need, we don't have. Unbelievable. Someone definitely cursed me. I gotta go see someone about this. Shaman Priestess can help me, maybe. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Oh, my lantern. That's a creature. They could field wipe and still activate their land and hit us at this point. It's a good thing I've got all this land, or I wouldn't have been able to drop this expensive spell. Oh my god. Not only does it get countered, but it also puts all of the other counter spells back in their deck, which is only 12 cards thick. So that is a good game. I'm gonna show myself out here. Holy Toledos. Maybe we should have stayed around for one more land draw, right? All right, Necronomics getting dirty. We had some long matches, some painful matches, but also some really fun matches, right? And I don't think that those two land flood matches were such outliers. Definitely not something that I would expect to happen more than that. I really thought about, well, let's maybe run more MDFC lands, right? But I don't know. I honestly think that this is fine. You could try, but I think that might disrupt the balance a little bit. What do you guys think? Should we run more MDFC lands in this deck, or just leave it as is? Let's rock and roll. And then other than that, did I miss anything? Are there any other cards that are absolute heaters within this build? I'd love to know. We can start a conversation down below in the comments. And again, thank you all so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a magical day. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and maybe even become a Patreon amongst all of the other links, the community contest, the Discord, the tournaments, the giveaways, all within that Linktree link in the description below. So give that a click and do a little snoop-de-dooped. And, until next time, we'll see you soon.